It is 10 a.m. Well, technically 10:04, and we are in the Goodwill parking lot, and we are going to thrift for some home decor. I really want to add more personality, more fun, vintagey touches to my home. I do such a bad job at this. I thought we'd start at Goodwill, and then there's another kind of cool vintage antique shop that AJ and I really like that I thought we would check out. It actually has been a pretty rough week, and I am on, I think, day 3 or 4 of my hair, and we are pushing through. We are pushing through today. I really don't even have a wish list, honestly. We're just fully running on vibes today, so let's get thrifting. Personally, AJ and I have never really found much here at this Goodwill for home decor stuff, so this was a little risky, but it had been a while since I had last been here, so I thought it was time for another chance. I first stopped by the throw pillows. I love a good throw pillow, but I don't really need any more, and thankfully there wasn't really any that I loved a ton anyways. Another thing I tend to not have that great of luck at is finding artwork at Goodwill. It tends to be very outdated, kind of weird or cliche, if that makes sense, or ones with tons of quotes on it. I did really like this vintage little quote thing, and I almost missed it, but I found this frame with a really pretty blue mat. This didn't have a price tag on it, of course. I feel like this just tends to happen, but I thought it was adorable, and I almost missed it. Probably my least favorite section is the wood and wire section, especially the wire section. There's just a ton of metal stuff just all shoved in the shelves, and same with the wood. They just stack things on top of the other, and you really have to dig and move stuff around, and it's just not a pleasant experience where at least clothes is on racks, even if it's not completely organized, but this just feels overwhelming. I did find this really cute music box with a little horse and girl on it. This was adorable. I used to love music boxes. I had no reason to get this, and for $7 it seemed a little bit spendy. I also love the size of this corkboard, but for $4 with a bunch of dents and holes in it, I just thought it wasn't that great of a deal. I always love looking at the vases in Goodwill. They have such fun, colorful, unique ones, but today I didn't really find any that I super loved. They also had a really good florally greenery section at this Goodwill, and I was surprised. I don't remember this from last time, and this fall aesthetic one caught my eye. $7 though is ridiculous, but it was so cute. I just had to throw it in the cart to process and think about it. One of my favorite sections in any thrift store is looking at the mugs. I don't know, ever since college, actually, well, high school, college, I have loved mugs. I've gotten rid of a lot of my collection, and I try to be very picky about the ones I pick out, but I think my weakness will always be a good mug at the thrift store. AJ mentioned us needing taller, bigger glasses at home, and I thought these were a really good option. They felt really thick and nice. I didn't completely love the style of them though, and so I passed on them. I did love these bowls. Again, not necessarily the colors that I love. I feel like the pinky one kind of was throwing me off, but I was loving how much personality all of this dishware had, from the hand painted elements to the colors to this set of scalloped plates. They even had like a gold edge around it, which was really pretty. As much as I still love getting things from Target, you really can't beat these personal, unique things. It really makes your house your home instead of anyone else's home. Which, speaking of that, I don't really know what my house's personality is exactly. I don't even really know what I'm necessarily looking for here. I kind of have always been the person where I know what I like when I see it, and so that's kind of how I shop for my house, which I do wish I had something kind of narrowed down, because I think it's easier to thrift and shop for a theme or a vibe versus just whatever vibe you like. I did a video on this a couple years ago, how I am intimidated to decorate and design my house. That is just not a strength of mine, not my gift, and I own that. And so I'm not expecting my house to be perfect, but I think there's a part deep down in my head that feels like it needs to be. So I hope this comforts you if you feel the same way as me. I think with Pinterest and social media, you see so many beautiful houses from just seemingly normal people. You're just like, how does your house look so good, and that you know exactly what to put in it? Like all of these knick-knacky things, for example, so many cute, fun personality pieces, but how do you know what's gonna look good or not, or outdated later or not, or if it'll fit in with the rest of your house and the rest of the colors and it's not gonna irritate you? I've had so many times that I brought home stuff and it irritates me days later. This vase though, see, I saw this and I was like, I know I like this, and I don't necessarily know what style this is exactly, so you are free to guess in the comments if you want to help me out a little bit. One of the key things that I found with thrifting for home decor or knick-knacky things is always looking again. So I went through a lot of these aisles again and again and again just to make sure that I didn't miss anything, because it is so easy to miss something. I feel like subconsciously I kind of go by the rule of how often would I use them and then how often would they be seen. So those little dishes there, wouldn't use them a lot, and they also probably would just be tucked in a cupboard so I wouldn't even see them. So the cost per sight and use just isn't worth it to me, so I decided to pass on that. I did find some very practical finds, like this garbage tin. It seemed like a good deal actually for $3 for like a metal one, and then this Fleet Farm bucket. Love a bucket. If AJ was with me, I probably would have gotten it and gotten his go-to that we indeed needed one, but I just didn't know. But I very quickly was distracted by this outgoing mail holder. This is adorable and so fun. This is the type of personality that I want my house to have. Looking over the knickknacks one last time, I noticed a lot of piggy banks. We had a kid one, a baby bottle one, a honeymoon fund one, and it got me thinking that AJ and I should also have a cute little piggy bank for something. So I definitely will be taking that idea as long as everything else from this little haul. I feel like thrifting for home decor goes so much faster than clothes. I mean, there's nothing to try on, so that's like a big factor too, and there just isn't as many things. There's just so much junk to sort through. I actually am very impressed with the stuff that we did find, so we will have a haul in this video. I wasn't sure if we would, but right now we are actually going to go to this little coffee shop. It's called Joe to Go. AJ and I pass it all the time. Every time we want to go, it's closed. It's literally like down the road from me. So, ooh, there's a garage sale. That could be fun, actually. Wait, there's like a whole festival. Is it a farmer's market? Oh my gosh, wait, I think it's a farmer's market. Can I get a iced coconut latte? Thank you, that was fast. Thank you. You too. Oh my goodness, I don't know why everything feels so chaotic today. I'm so excited to try this coffee though. The place is so cute. I got a coconut iced latte. I have missed my coconut lattes. I would get them all the time, even through the winter, but it's like full summer and like why have I not gotten a coconut latte, especially iced? That is so good. This just lifted my spirits a bit because I drove past, it's actually right over there, the antique shop that AJ and I like, and I think it's gone. Like, I don't see a sign or anything, so I need to investigate that. The very random farmer's market is right behind me. I feel like I would probably check it out, other than the fact that I already don't like being stared at, and I feel like at farmer's market, it just feels like that's all is happening. By myself, to go to farmer's market feels kind of intimidating. I like having someone else to like chat with, but man, I'm just not feeling very cute today. My bangs need to be trimmed. My hair needs to be washed. I think just in general, I look tired and I feel tired. I have gotten a lot better about working through days like this. Like, I know that it's just a day and doesn't determine how I actually am and look. Let me know how you kind of combat days like this. What are some things that you do that help? But the thing that's dumb is, like, when you feel this way, you don't want to just completely, like, you want to hide yourself away from the world, but then you miss out on the day simply because of how you look. And I just think that's so sad, and I've definitely done that a ton of times, and today I was very tempted to do that. Okay, enough chit-chatting. Let's see if that antique store is open or closed. I'm gonna be actually very devastated if it is closed. I'm like 100% sure it used to be right there and it used to say antiques. What happened? So that antique store was actually where I found my praying man painting. Such good prices, such cool things there. AJ and I both love to go there, and that's pretty rare. That is such a bummer. I loved all the booths in there. It was so clean and so bright. I was so looking forward to this today. I wonder if we can find that garage sale. That could be kind of fun. We found one. I haven't gone garage sailing in a minute, and the prices there are always so good, and I have cash too. All right, let's go unexpectedly garage sailing. I think the last time I was garage sailing was in May, and that is just way too long with how short summer is in the Midwest, so I'm really glad I got to take advantage of the garage sales today. I of course had to look through the clothes. There wasn't anything I loved though, and then I started to look through all the little random stuff. I really love this magnet full of like measurement conversions, and this book of like little greeting cards for every occasion is so fun. As a joke, I definitely considered getting this Good Morning Handsome mug for AJ. And another piece I really liked was this little like serving dish, like a display dish from Target originally. It was $3 though, and I just didn't know if it was worth it. It did feel a little light and like not the best quality, and I think I would just rather have one with more personality. That was the cutest little garage sale ever. I'm trying to decide now if I want to try to venture to the other garage sale. Do we call it? I think we might try one more. The next garage sale was just a bit down the road and looked very promising. I was really excited about this one, but the prices were a little bit higher than the other one. I think everything on the rack was $3 at least, like all the sweatshirts and stuff like that. Again, lower than a thrift store, so not the worst. Unfortunately, most of the things just weren't in my style or things that I really loved or was obsessed with. I looked at this cute little table full of jewelry and art. This texture of the paper was so interesting. I think it was like a canvas print, and everything in the inside, like this Tommy crew neck, was $1. So that definitely was really good pricing there, but I thought about the crew neck, but I said no since I've already gotten a couple crew necks recently. Okay, that was quite the unexpected thrift trip today. I did not expect to go garage sailing at all. It was such a beautiful day, and it reminded me that I haven't been garage sailing since maybe May. I am so shocked that we even have enough decor to fit in a big bag like this. As I said, I just do not thrift decor very well. I'm indecisive. I don't really even know what my style is. It just feels wasteful sometimes, but I know that that's not true, and that little personal touches to your home really do add a lot and make it feel like home. I think some of these pieces are really going to do that, and I just can't wait to show you, so let's jump in. The first thing that I got was this greenery sprig. It has this really pretty like orange red little leaf kind of thing, and then these little cotton balls. This was $6.99 though, and honestly I was tempted to leave it because of how expensive it was, but it is pretty cheap for this kind of fake greenery foliage stuff. I know these can run really expensive at Target, and actually the tag on this red one says $14. I thought with fall coming, I don't really have much for fall decor, and I thought this just looks so aesthetic and cute. We're in the middle of our kitchen island is kind of where I envisioned it. It made me excited for fall when I saw it, so I was like, you know what, it's making me look forward to fall. I think we need to get it, and I just know I will use this year after year, and I think $7 is a decent enough price for that. Okay, the next thing I decided to get was this frame. This feels like something on a Pinterest board that I just like grabbed from a pin and like brought it to my home. I love how the matting is blue. I just think that looks so unique, and I have a couple places that I would love to put this. This actually didn't have any pricing on it, but she said that she marked it on the register for $1.99, and I actually have some really cute pictures that would work perfect for this. I already have this one in a frame, and I kind of like the idea of having this like more blurry one in there. I kind of want to see it now. This is what it looks like with the picture in it. Oh yeah, I just love this one. This is probably maybe my favorite find. I feel like for our home, it'll just add some like old vintage feeling to how modern our house is. So yay. Is that weird looking? Maybe that's weird looking. Is that weird? Would that be cool? I don't know. Would that be cute? I've always wanted something here. The color of the mat is like exactly the color of the wall, and I feel like that looks weird. This is so cute and unique. Look at that. I don't even know what flower this is supposed to be, but I love the speckles. I love the pop of orange and like green. This was $2.99. So again, a little spendy. Goodwill, what are you doing? Super, super cute. I feel like this on my maybe kitchen island tray, I think would look adorable. These are the kind of little things that just make a house a home, and I just don't have much of these. Really, really cute. All of that was from Goodwill, and that all came to 3 things for $13. So not too bad of a deal, but greenery is really what put us over the edge. The first thing I got at the first garage sale is this shelf. This is one of those classic nursery shelves where you put those books and everything. This was $1. I am getting this in faith that eventually we will have a room to turn into a nursery and have little books on here. $1 with the screws. They attach the screws on here too. I think it's just such a perfect thing. I don't have to buy it new. Yeah, I don't know where it's originally from. I don't see any branding or anything, so I'm honestly not sure, but it matches our house really well. I just have to stay accountable to myself and actually hang this stuff up because I have so many shelves and hooks and things that I love, but I just get so indecisive I don't end up hanging it up at all. And the other thing that I got at that garage sale is this little magnet. This was only 50 cents, and it's a cute little conversion thing. I love the vintage touch of this. Just the practicality of it. Like, I'm always Googling how many of what is in a cup or a teaspoon or tables, whatever. It's also just super nice to have another magnet. Again, for 50 cents, I thought this was just adorable. So yeah, the total for everything was $14.50. Not too bad. I always love an under $20 thrift haul. I think honestly, the most practical things to me, well, honestly, it all feels very practical. The greenery I'm super excited about because it stops me from buying it new from Target. Florals always make me so happy. And in the fall, you just don't get get florals, you know? I love that frame. I think that's so cute. Honestly, I love it all. And I was not expecting, like I said, to find much less things that I actually was really excited about. This was a good one. Let me know what you guys thought of everything. If you like me thrifting for home decor, if you thought that was a good change of pace, or if you miss thrifting for clothes. I definitely was missing thrifting for clothes when I was looking through the garage sale stuff. It really is fun to see all the like knick-knacky, unique things, because you really never know what you're gonna find. Like that like ceramic mail container. How random, but how cool. For the right person, that would be so perfect. And also comment this emoji to let me know that you made it this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. It really means a lot. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Even though my hair is kind of a mess, I feel like kind of a mess. The day kind of was kind of a mess. Had a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to use all of these things because I think we did really good. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I put out videos every Monday and Thursday, and I will see you guys in the next laundry chat.